Bippity boppity boo. I haven't filmed this entire week. And guys, I have been doing so much consistently with like the listing. I hit one listing a day, no matter what. Except I will say the exception is Sundays and Mondays. I'm not doing anything. Like those are my creative, like absorbing days where I just rest and I really prioritize on just doing me. You know what I mean? Because I realized if I work through those days as well, I'm gonna be burnt out. And I'm not trying to be burnt out like that. So I have been chilling and being consistent. What have you guys been up to? Let me know in the comments. Something that we do have to talk about is what's happening tomorrow. And that is the fact that Bad Bunny is having a concert at the stadium. And I'm so excited. Y'all already saw I've got my merch ready, okay? I have been practicing my empanadas so that I can perfect them for Sunday, tomorrow. I've got everything to make the empanadas. The rellenos, I'm gonna make too. And it's my first time really like getting in there. And I might share with you guys, I might not, I don't know. It really depends because it's kind of like a therapy for me when I cook. And it's a really like grounding moment. And sometimes I don't want to share that. But if anything, I'll show you the end result. Because I have to make the empanadillas and then I have to make the rellenos. And I will say, some people, I'm making like a healthier version, okay? Because we have people in the family with heart issues and I'm trying to keep it a little leaner without taking away flavor. You know what I'm saying? The rellenos, I decided they're gonna be fried. I'm gonna fry them in that heart healthy canola oil. I don't know if that is heart healthy for real, but that's what I'm gonna do. Because baked rellenos I've tried before, it just does not hit the same. And if I'm gonna put in the effort to ball up the mashed potatoes stuffed with the meat, I'm gonna fry that shit. So that's what I've decided. Let me know what you guys are making for the freaking Super Bowl or what you made, because by the time I post this, it's gonna be the day after and we're gonna be recovering and feeling like we got hit by a truck. Let me know what you made for the party and how everything went, because over here we are prepared. That's really all I'm making. I have a tendency of making too much and then like doing the mostest, and I was warned just to bring small things. So I was like, okay, I hear you. I'll make some empanadillas and then the rellenos, and that's it. I am thinking about ordering some cola champagne, which the maitas are sold out. Like the actual bottled ones, you can get cans one, not the same thing. Because kids, like, they want to pretend that they're drinking alcohol or whatever. Like, that's the whole point of a Maita India. Hello. Yeah, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna get that, because I was really trying to deliver a bunch of drinks through Walmart and I saw that they're sold out. So, in the demographic where I live, a lot of Latinos. So I gotta go to a town that doesn't have that many, you know what I'm saying? Because they probably will have a lot in stock. That's where we're at. So you know how I was like, oh, I'm buying sourdough back from the store, blah, I don't have time to make it. Well, the time came for me to make something. And I was like, what the heck am I gonna make? Because I don't want to make the sliced bread because I just didn't want to. I want to make something different, you know, because I don't have time like that. And I made sourdough hamburger rolls, or hamburger buns. Look how good they look. And I opened one for Jamari. I made him a sandwich already for breakfast. Cut that baby open and it looks so freaking good. I will say that I made them a little too big, some of them. So I have to really chow down that stuff. Break it up when I'm eating it, you know what I'm saying? The halftime show took me out, y'all. Benito Bowl, it's a wrap. I made these rellenos and then empanadas, more leaner than usual. And we had such an amazing time. From the moment that I woke up to the moment I left the halftime show party, I was dancing the whole day. Best day ever. Took me out. I'm definitely recovering from it today. No regrets though. I will say, if you are a Latin American, Caribbean, what a time to be alive, right? What a freaking time to be alive. I am so proud to be Puerto Rican. I cannot wait to pass down the culture to my children. I cannot wait to, tell them about where we come from and our roots, and tell them all the sacrifices that my grandparents had to make to get here, my parents had to make to get to the point where we have more opportunities. And then just teach them Spanish, teach them hopefully the modernized version of the Taino language, and show them Puerto Rico and be like, this is where we're from. I remember the first time I visited Puerto Rico, I felt so connected to the island. Like, there's this feeling of home, and I never went to the island. Like, that was my first time visiting. And when I got there, I just felt this sense of peace. Like, this is my home. This is where I'm from. And being surrounded by all these people. Total 180. I'm going to tell you something. If you've never been to Puerto Rico, it's a total 180 from America. Like, by America, I mean the States. And the people, they talk to you as if you're family. Like, you could be eating a meal and expect a buen provecho, Expect someone to speak to you, to acknowledge that you are there. That doesn't really happen that much here in Florida. Does not really happen. Like, it's rare for people to walk by you and be like, buen provecho, when you're eating a meal. It happens in some places when you're in a Puerto Rican restaurant or something and there's a lot of Puerto Ricans. They'll do that, especially if they're from the island. They'll be like, buen provecho, and it takes you back to that. When people say Puerto Rico really is not just about the island, it's about the people on it. Oh my God. Most real statement ever. If you visit Puerto Rico, which I highly encourage, the people, you're gonna love them. And they're gonna love you back. We're just welcoming. We love people. We love vibes. We love energy. We just have energy within us all the time. We love to party. We love good vibes. We love positivity. And one thing that Puerto Ricans will always say is pa'lante. Like, no matter how much you're struggling, no matter what you're missing on the table or whatever, we would always say pa'lante. We're gonna keep being positive. We're gonna be grateful for what we do have rather than focusing on what we don't have. And I love that I have been able to see that firsthand in my life. My childhood and my upbringing has not been perfect. Oh, it was not a walk in the park. Some things that my parents instilled in me, I am very grateful for, though. Other things, I will pass on. Speaking about, I'll say no comment. Humility, integrity, loving people, always being happy, and having good vibes. You can be sad. I'm not saying that you can be sad. Having good vibes though, and being positive, and enjoying everything. The innovation, being innovative, making shit up. That is a Puerto Rican thing. We will use what we have to make a good time. We will use what we have to create something. The amount of Latino inventions that have not been written down or patented is crazy. We all have this engineer spirit within, and I'm just picturing in my mind the things that we have made up in my household growing up. The trampoline that we had growing up broke. A spring flew, almost went through my head. Thank God I'm alive to tell the story, huh? It went straight through a wooden fence and in there. And yeah, almost took me out. So we decided the springs, there were so many that were broken that we could actually fall through the trampoline thing, which if you know what I'm talking about. When the springs start breaking and then you're oh, let me move this one over here so that it's kind of still balanced. Well, there were so many that were broken that it was kind of there was a dent, you know, like there was a risk now of us like flying down. So when that last spring almost killed me, that's when we were like, you know what? Trampoline no more. We are going to remove all the springs. What are we gonna do? Because we're poor and we don't have like money for, I don't know, backyard things, like anything. We didn't have money for anything. We're going to take the trampoline like mat thing and we are gonna put rope, which this is a Puerto Rican. Why are we always using soga for everything? We use rope for so much. So creative. And we put it through the loopholes of the trampoline and tied it to a tree. Bruh, let me tell you something. The tree branch that we tied it to, she was not giving stable. She really was not. And my ass was fat, okay? PHAT. And I decided, you know, this was our idea. Like, I will take the risk. I will do quality control and make sure that this is safe. Let me go into this thing, which we folded it like a taco and it was going upward. And I was like, let me go up, and then told my little brother, like, you push me, like swing me side to side, whatever. And now I'll get momentum and keep like swinging. It'll be super cool. Because I'm like high up. When I tell you I was high up, almost the height of the house, like a 1-story house. It's pretty lit. So he swings me and I start getting momentum. And as I'm getting momentum, I hear the and I'm like, wait a fucking second. And I tell my brother, I'm like, I'm hearing something. I think something is breaking. But like I'm seeing the rope, you know? Y'all, that shit fell down and I fell with it and landed like hard crash on the ground. Other things we have done was taking the silla, the chair from the balcón, the little patio that we have in the front, which in Puerto Rico would be like the marquesina, like the little extra roof that you have in the front of the house. And you know, y'all be chilling there, like sitting there. So we had these plastic chairs, which Latinos, like, who didn't have those freaking chairs, bro? And we put rope around it, sit in it, and like swing the chair. The fucking chair broke, bro. That was crazy. We did one, we really liked hanging stuff up with rope. One time we put the bicycle. That shit did not break, but it did capture another angle and then made us fall off. Maybe it was like the tying, or you need to do more like rope, like on one side instead of just one rope. You know, there was an imbalance and we would just like fly side to side. Like this. It was really like this. It really was not like this or like this. It was like this. If you know, you know. And yeah, had a hell of a time. So I knew that we were struggling. I knew that we were poor, but I never felt like I was not having fun, I will say. And like I was missing out for anything, because I would talk to people in school and ask them like, have you ever done this? Have you done that? And they're like, fuck no, I've never done that. I'm like, seems like you're missing out on childhood. Like, we just had so much fun. And that is a huge part of being Puerto Rican, is that we will make nothing into everything. And that is just how we grow up. The parents get involved, the aunts and uncles get involved. Like, we're all on the same page. And who is like, it's amazing. That's all. It's always good vibes. So what was I gonna say? If you're watching this and you made it to the end of this video, I want to challenge you to just have fun today and to like turn on some music and just dance the day away. Dance it and live it up. There's just so much going on in the world. This weekend was really dedicated to Benito, and I just loved it. And so tell your family you love them, dance the day away, and don't forget to learn about your culture, to never stop talking about it, and to never stop spreading it. vibes, energy gets transferred. So shake that ass. Love you. Bye.